everybody, welcome to Quarantine Parenting. Thanks for being here. If it's the first time you're joining me, I'm so excited to have you. My name is Dr. Courtney Pegram, and I created these super scrappy videos daily to give you insights, resources, and tips. So I want to do a quick snip of what we really talked about this week. So this is just strategy-based and reviewing everything we talked about. So we talked about defining boredom. What is your definition of boredom? What does it feel like? What do you do when you're bored? What do you say and think? So really processing that is super important, not only for us, but for our children. Because sometimes we don't understand what bored means, and then it's hard to fix, or it's hard to come up with strategies. So defining the terms is really helpful, not only for us, but for our children. 2, we talked about what are the emotions that come up with boredom? You know, because I hear it all the time. I'm so bored. This is boring. I don't want to do this. Bored. Well, what are the emotions behind it? So once we identify the emotions, we can talk about where do we feel about it in our bodies? And what are we thinking about when we feel bored? We also had my daughter on the show, and she talked about, love this idea, building a fun calendar. So create a list of things that are fun that you and your family enjoy or your children enjoy, and try to do one activity a day. It doesn't have to be elaborate. It could be super simple, like, you know, playing tag to chalking in the backyard. It could be for going family walk, you name it, cooking, dancing, dance parties, like virtual Zoom parties. We keep throwing ideas. So the idea is create a master list, and then from that master list, you put things in the calendar. It gives your children and you something to look forward to. And I think that's really important during quarantine. We also talked about a someday list. So a someday list is a list of things that you always wanted to do, but you never had the time. And you always said, well, someday. Well, folks, today is someday. So create that list. And then finally, we talked about really finding time to be okay with being bored. We're all going to be bored at some point during quarantine, and it gives us space, time to think, to daydream, to imagine. And that's what I really want us to focus on, is when can we let our minds just drift and be in a place where we can create, imagine, envision, and dream. So sometimes being bored can be a good thing. So that's all for me. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope the tips for the week on boredom were helpful. If you like this video, please click the subscribe button below. I will eventually get my closing lines, I tell you. And then click the like button. And if you ever get bored, just watch any of my videos. Okay, thanks for being with me. Have a great night. Bye.